In this video, we're showing you how to install Boost Auto's Lumastep M1, our one-of-a-kind light-up running boards for 1999 through 2007 Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras. Lumastep M1 from Boost Auto is the next upgrade for your Silverado or Sierra. Built with premium components and constructed with 6000 series aerospace grade aluminum, you won't just see Lumastep outshine the rest, you'll feel it too, every step of the way. Light up the night with Lumastep, brightening up your path, clear as day. The Lumastep features premium lighting functions allowing full customization on your truck. Build your set out on our website and put in your order. Get your Lumastep M1 running boards today and step up your game. Please note, this procedure is specific to crew cab and extended cab applications on 1999 through 2007, 1500, 2500, and 3500 trucks. Lumastep is offered for a wide range of makes and models. If this procedure does not apply to your vehicle, please reference a separate Boost Auto install guide. As always, to check fitment, availability, and to purchase this or any other product offered for your truck, go to boostauto.com. Your Lumastep M1 kit will come with two boxes, the running board kit and the hardware kit. The running board kit will contain your running boards with the integrated light and modules. The kit will also contain the main driver and passenger side harnesses and supplementary parts. Your hardware kit will contain the front, center, and rear brackets for both sides along with the front and center support brackets. This hardware kit will also contain all washers and fasteners needed for your installation. As we progress through the install, we'll call out specific hardware used every step of the way. Here's a complete tool list for your reference. You can pause here to collect them, then let's proceed with the install. In this video, we're going to be using our shoplift to better show the procedure. The entirety of the procedure can easily be done on the ground. All the steps shown will be the same. Begin by unboxing your set of Lumastep M1 running boards. The primary box will contain the boards and the secondary box will contain all the necessary hardware. It might be helpful for you to lay out the components, though we'll take a look at the individual parts from a per mounting point basis. Let's first start with the front mount on the driver's side. First, you have the main front mounting bracket. Then you have the support bracket as well as two 60mm bolts and supplementary parts. Let's start with the main front mount that will attach to the frame here. The two holes for the board and the bend of the bracket should face the rear of the truck. Remove the bolt here with an 18mm socket. Your front bracket will sit flush with the bushing, secured by the previously removed bolt. Go ahead and install this bracket, though wait to fasten it completely as we will need to do some micro adjustments down the line. Right below that, slightly to the right, you'll notice two holes on the frame. Grab your drop-in nut and slide it in and hook it over as shown in the video. Next, bring your support bracket over to the drop-in nut. It is going to be mounted as shown on the screen. You will have your 60mm bolt, then the lock washer, and the flat washer before guiding it through the bracket over to the drop-in nut. Hand thread the bolts in. The other end of the support bracket will attach to the main bracket. Prep the 60mm bolt with a lock washer, then a flat washer, then guide it through the brackets and secure it with another flat washer and nut. For the center mount, you'll have the main center mount bracket, the center support bracket, an 18mm bolt, and a 16mm bolt, as well as supplementary parts. Move over to the center mount on your truck. Your bracket will mount like this with the two holes of the board facing out. Like before, remove the 18mm bolt on the frame. Your bracket will sit flat on the bushing with the bolt passing through it. Go ahead and loosely bolt the center bracket to the frame. Bring the support bracket over to the large mounting hole on the frame towards the front and align the larger hole on the support bracket to the frame as shown here. Install the larger 18mm bolt with the lock washer and flat washer pre-installed through the support bracket into the frame. Then secure with a flat washer and nut. Align the other hole on the support bracket to the main bracket and pass through the 16mm bolt with the lock washer and flat washer installed. Secure it from the other side with another flat washer and nut. Your rear bracket install is pretty simple. It is going to be positioned as shown here, with the two holes facing out for the board. Remove this 18mm bolt. Your bracket should sit flush with the bushing as shown here. Go ahead and mount the rear bracket. With the driver's side done, repeat the steps on the passenger side as well. Before bringing the running board over to the truck, flip it over to install 6 T-bolts. Slide 3 through each track. You can roughly pre-align the bolts to their mounting points. Be sure the correct board is mounted to each side. The Lumastep M1 plate as well as the modules on each board should always be towards the front. Go ahead and guide each of the T-bolts through the mounting brackets. Then, we'll hand secure the board with a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut at all 6 of the bolts. Now that your board is placed on the brackets, you can slide the board forward or backwards to your desired preference. Once you have your board where you want it, fasten everything down that you have previously hand threaded. Install the bracket covers to each bracket in the orientation shown in the video and secure them using these screw-in tabs. Once that's done, repeat the steps on the passenger side to fully install your Lumastep M1 running boards. Moving along, we'll now install the electrical components. Be sure to use the harness with power and ground wires on the side closest to your battery. These 2 connectors will go to your running board's module. On the other end of the harness, this black connector will go to the park light and connect to your hardwire adapter. Next, you have the red power and the black ground wires. You also have the white connector that will connect to the harness from the other side. Go ahead and first disconnect your battery at the negative terminal. If you have an auxiliary battery, disconnect that at this time too. Tape the connectors that go to your running board to a strained out coat hanger and pass it through the underhood directly over the fender liner until you can see it coming out the bottom. Pull out the rest, then take off the tape from the connector. Route the harness over the frame, then loop it through the bracket cover up to the module. Go ahead and connect the harness to your running board. The two connectors are different sizes, so they'll go to the corresponding opening. After that, secure the harness out of sight to the vehicle. Next, we will remove the headlight housing to tap to the turn signal and running light. Rotate the retainer pins and pull them out. This is being filmed on a GMC, so we have two retainer pins. Depending on your setup, you may have two pins like this or one horizontal pin. Locate this brown connector of the park light and release it by pressing on the tab, rotating it. Be sure not to touch the bulb. Next, we're going to tap to the wires here using the hardwire adapter from your kit. Here's a breakdown of the hardwire adapter. The red and yellow wire with the quick disconnect is to tap to the turn signal wire on your headlight connector. Turn signal will come standard for all running boards. The blue wire with the quick disconnect is for enabling running light if you option for it. If you did not option for running light, this wire will not be active. You can simply tape the disconnect on this wire out of the way. The white wire with the butt connector is for rock light if you option for it. If you did not option for rock light, this wire will not be active, so be sure to tape the butt connector on this wire out of the way. Simply tapping the wires on the headlight connector for optional applications will not enable these features. The only wires active on your hardwire adapter will be the ones you option for when purchasing your running boards. Again, check out all available lighting options on our website or reach out to our support team with any questions. At this point, we're going to tap to the wires at pin A and pin B using the red T-taps from your kit. These pins are in the first and second slots from the left. Bring your adapter over and connect your red and yellow wire to the T-tap at pin A and the blue wire to the T-tap at pin B. Route your main harness all the way to this adapter and connect the two. In the same way, route the harness on the opposite side up until you get to the headlights. Remove the brown connector at the park light, and again, we'll connect to the A and B pins. These pins are in the first and second slots from the left. Bring your adapter over and connect the red and yellow wire to T-tap at pin A and the blue wire to T-tap at pin B. Bring the main harness over to the adapter and connect the two. This white connector that branches off will go to the white connector on the opposite side. Go ahead and connect them. The next section goes over our rock light integration if you option for it. If you didn't option for rock light, you can skip the next section. The rock light function overrides any existing function when activated and outputs a solid white light. This will remain on until you switch it off and cannot be overridden by functions such as turn signal or running light. If you did option for rock light but did not purchase our rock light harness, you will simply need to run a 12-volt power feed to the white wire on the hardwire adapter. If you have an existing rock light or auxiliary switch, you can use that, or any 12-volt trigger will do. If you did purchase our rock light harness, run the white wires from this harness over to the white wire on the hardwire adapter. Disconnect the wires from the switch, then run the wires through the firewall. Inside of the cab, you will have to drill an opening for your switch and pass the wires through. Be sure to connect the white wire to slot 1 and the red wire to slot 2 as shown here. After that, reinstall the brown connector. At this point, you can reinstall the headlights by sliding the pins down and latching them in place. Next, we will connect the red power wire by the fuse box. Remove the fuse box lid. Then, remove this bracket being held in by 4 13mm bolts. Release the 2 tabs on the fuse box housing and lift it up. To the side of the fuse box, you will find the red factory wire attached to the 13mm nut. This is where the power wire from the harness will connect. Go ahead and remove the nut and secure the power wire here. If you had option for a rock light harness, the red wire from that will also connect here. Now, the black ground wire will connect to the body under the hood over here, though any ground location will work just fine. Then install the fuse box housing, making sure you don't pinch any wires in the process. Install the bracket you had previously removed back in place. Install the fuse box lid, then reconnect the battery. If you have an auxiliary battery, reconnect that at this time too. Test to make sure that all functions are operational at this time. Then secure any slack from the harness to the truck, out of the way from any heat or moving components. And just like that, your Lumastep M1 light up running boards are fully installed and operational. Congrats on completing your install. Boost Auto's Lumastep M1 light up running boards can be purchased on our website at boostauto.com. Boost Auto also offers a wide range of parts and accessories for your truck or SUV. To stay up to date on new product releases and more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all for now. Catch you in the next one.